Futures market, supply demand, cocoa, chocolate, industry talk, and of course sustainability. This is what the Von Alm Cocoa Talk is about. But today we have some very fine guests from Ecuador and Ghana, West Africa. At West Africa, let's zoom into Ghana, where we have got Fat from CMC Ghana. Fat, how are you doing? How is Ghana?
Hi, Gerard. It's a pleasure to be on the show. Well, life in Ghana is returning to normal, and we can only be grateful to Allah for the gift of life in these pandemic times. I mean, the world has lost over 2 million people, so to be counted among the living, we can only be grateful and look forward with a lot of optimism. Who knows, with the aggressive rollout of vaccines and God's favor, life might get back to a different kind of normal. I took my vaccination a few days ago, and we look forward to with a lot of optimism.
Yes, we also hope that the vaccination is in full swing and that things gonna get better soon. But Fat, tell us, how is the crop in West Africa doing?
Well, cocoa in West Africa is developing quite well and strongly. I mean, surprisingly, in a normal year, it would be our wish for Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire to record a bumper harvest, but in a COVID depressed cocoa environment, it's a bit difficult. But thankfully, the weather has been very good. I mean, since the rain started in September, it's been a very mild, dry season. So a strong relationship between La Nina and precipitation and temperatures in West Africa. We've had some good rains over the past 3 months, and it's obvious on the trees. What we're expecting bumper crop in Ghana and in Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah, I think the Ghana crop would definitely go beyond 900. Cote d'Ivoire definitely beyond 2.2. Hey, but don't forget, whenever there are some significant price disparities, you should expect some cross-border flows. At the moment, farm gate prices in Ghana are almost $280 per ton above that of Cote d'Ivoire, largely driven by buyers paying far lesser than the 1,000 CFA per kilo set by the CCC. Yeah, so these are quite challenging times for both countries. But in terms of botanical crop, it looks, I mean, strong for Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire. The weather hasn't been that great in Cameroon and eastern Nigeria, but I think the bump output in Cote d'Ivoire will definitely make up for this gap. Yeah, so quite a good crop to be expected in Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, okay. So bumper crop in both Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. Cote d'Ivoire going up to 2.2 million tons and Ghana up to 900,000 tons because of the mild dry season and good rainfall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us also take a look on the grindings.
Oh yeah, very good point.
Yes. So Fad, can you just give some insight on the grindings in West Africa?
Well, in terms of grinds, I mean, 2020 was quite a difficult time. So 1920 saw a dip in grinds, but I think about slightly above 2%, and it's recovering quite strongly. I mean, the latest data we have seen for October to January is slightly above same period last season. So maybe the strong recovery in global stock markets and commodity markets will definitely drive grinds. But specifically in West Africa, well, everybody knows there's a strong shift from Europe being the center of grinds to West Africa. So Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, almost nearly about 900,000 tons being processed. Yeah, Cote d'Ivoire did was about 650. Ghana had about 300,000 last year. So that's quite strong, and it can only get better. If we are to look at the installed capacities in both countries, Ghana has an installed capacity of about 500,000 tons, with about 320, 330 being utilized. So there's excess capacity in Ghana. Cote d'Ivoire, with the new installations and factories in the pipelines, I think we should be expecting something above 1 million tons installed capacity. And they have an ambitious vision of processing half 50% of the total output. That's over 1 million tons. If Ghana does same, so you're having a significant shift from Europe being the center of cocoa processing to West Africa. So then West Africa becomes the cocoa production center as well as the cocoa processing center.
Okay, so he's saying 600,000 in Cote d'Ivoire and 300,000 in Ghana, which is down by about 2%. But recovery is on its way, so it's going to look better. And also additional capacities in the pipeline as well.
Yes.
With Cote d'Ivoire, for example, going beyond 1 million tons, which I think is good news.
Yes, yes. Also, don't forget about the LID.
Yeah. LID, yeah.
Yeah, but do you have any good insights on the LID? How was it during COVID?
Well, COVID-19 has disrupted a lot of things. I mean, commodity markets, supply chains, livelihoods. So a lot of disruptions. So it's been a tough time I think, for everybody within the commodity business and cocoa inclusive. It's been quite a challenging time for both Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire. All right, as to how we are coping. Well, for me, the living income differential being implemented in year one, i.e. 2020, 2021, has been a success so far. For any aggressive initiative that seems to kind of create a market disruption, to have a smooth sale within year one, no one should be expecting that. But hey, I do recall in our simulations, we were clear that one of the hindrances or challenges that living income differential could face is when there's a bumper harvest. But in all the simulations, we're looking at it from where farmers get well incentivized, they plant on a larger scale, then we have output far outstripping demand or processing or grinding. But we didn't look at it from the other way, where there could be a hit on grinds. And that's what COVID-19 has brought. So it's been quite challenging, not for only Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, but I think for a lot of trade houses and processors. We've seen what is happening to the butter ratios. Quite a bit of a challenge for processors as well. So how everybody copes, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire are definitely taking a hit because we produce almost 65% of the total crop. So it's a bit of a challenge. We've seen differentials coming off. We've sold as high as 200, 250 pounds over the terminal, excluding LID. So you're looking at terminal plus living income differential of $400 plus a 200-pound premium on top of that. And now near zero, almost zero in Ghana, and negative. So we heard stories that Cote d'Ivoire is selling at minus 250. The market is ready to pay minus 350. It's a bit of a challenge. Now with the expected global surplus of who knows, 150,000, 200,000, well, definitely, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana have the most expensive cocoa and the largest crop. So the consequence could be in the short term on these two countries. But hey, with the strong recovery in the global stock markets, global commodity markets, we remain hopeful that the tourism sector is going to recover strongly. Businesses will be back to normal, and boom, we see a strong recovery in demand as well. So despite the challenges, differentials coming off, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, we still remain positive and very hopeful that we can continue, especially with a living income differential. Well, as I did mention, the living income differential has been a success from my estimation. So, assuming both countries sold just about 60% of their crop with LID fully intact, that's in excess of $720 million, an amount which was clearly absent in the last crop. So that's a good start. But hey, we definitely anticipated challenges and we are ready for it.
Yes, of course. So we got the bumper crop meeting low demand, but still remarkable. So you're saying 60% of total crop was sold with the LID fully intact? So that said, thank you very much, Fat. It was a pleasure for us to have you here. Hopefully, we're also going to have you in the next talk as well. Again, thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thumbs up to you guys. Thank you.
All right, that's it for today. We really hope it was insightful for you.
Yes, and thank you. Thank you so much, Paula, for inviting Francisco, the president of Anicacao in Ecuador, and also a big thank to Mr. Fat from CMC Ghana.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paula, and also thanks a lot, Fat and Francisco. Yeah, well, what's left? Please follow us.
And like.
And like, exactly. I mean, that's really always very nice for us. And for the next episode, we're going to talk about the demand and the commodity super cycle. Till then, stay tuned. Again, thanks a lot and bye.
Bye.